Hi everyone, it's Heidi with the Weathered Fence Post and welcome back to our channel. My husband Steve and I are resellers in the Raleigh, Garner, North Carolina area. We have two booths, one at Antiques at Gresham Lake in Raleigh and one at Collected Treasures in Garner. If you're ever in the North Carolina area, especially the central part of North Carolina, we would love for you to stop in and visit us and check out all the cool treasures that we have. We go over a lot of them on this channel. One of the things that we love to do on this channel is to take you out hunting with us, and then we also like to go over what we have found while we were out hunting. Today's video is a continuation of us hunting at the Garage Brothers warehouse sale and going over that haul. I started the haul on the previous video, so if you want to go back and actually watch us do a little bit of the hunting there, you're going to go back one video and see that. And we are continuing with the haul today. So we found so many great treasures there. I was so excited about every single piece that we found. So we're going to get right into it and show you all the, continue with all the great things that we found. If we have time, there's a couple pieces I picked up from Goodwill. I'd like to also show them to you because I really found, I don't know if you can see it back to that piece of artwork. I love that piece. I want to show that to you. Okay, let's get into the haul. This first piece I did show on the hunting video. When I found it, I thought it was so cool. It's an elephant bell. Now the bell part is missing. It doesn't have its little clinger or whatever you call that thing, but I don't think that's a big deal. I think it's a great piece of artwork just as it is. I don't think anybody's gonna be bringing it as a bell anyway. I think they would just probably put it on a shelf and use it as a decor piece. I think it's a wonderful piece, and I was actually quite excited to find this. There were so many great things that I found there that day that are really, you know, the kind of things I love to find. So this was definitely one of them. Another great piece that I have never found intact in the past was this beautiful, I think this is cork artwork. I believe it's cork that this is carved out of. I have never found one where it isn't falling apart. Even the bird's beaks are intact on this. You can't really tell on that one bird because it's kind of bent over, but its beak is there. But this is a great piece of artwork, great scenery. I love it. It's really dusty. It needs a lot of cleaning, but I will clean this up, and I was quite excited to find this. There were actually 3 of these there. I wanted to pick up all 3 of them because you can never go wrong with a great colorful rooster, and especially one from Italy. So this is a piece that's made in Italy. But the other ones, this one has a tiny little bit of damage, as you can see right there. The other ones, they were just a little bit too much. Now this is on the underside, so I didn't think that would be an issue. So I went ahead and grabbed this piece, but I just love it. Roosters always do well. It doesn't matter how they come. They can be in a picture, they can be figurines, they can be metal pieces, plates. Roosters sell. I cannot remember what you call this type of, is it like cased? Is that what it's called? When it has that white interior and then the beautiful exterior. I think that's called a cased vase. But it also looks like it has like spaghetti on it. Thought it was an interesting piece. Here's the base of it. It doesn't have, you know, any markings on it, but I thought it was an interesting piece, a unique color. I like the yellow and the black together. So this one would be something, this was one that I wasn't like, oh, I've got to have that. But I was like, you know, it's interesting enough. I think I'm going to go ahead and get it. Joanne with Bat Thrift Crazy was with us that day when we were hunting, and she actually found this piece and asked me if I wanted it. I said, absolutely. Such a cool, cool piece. It's Sargent and Company. It is I don't know if I'm going to say this correctly, Excelsior improved spring balance scale, I guess is what you would call this. So it would hang up and you would hang, there's probably a basket or something that would have been on there, but I think it's really cool. Anytime you see something that's marked like that, usually does pretty well. And I share this, you know, that it does well in the booth with you because a lot of you that watch are booth owners, and, you know, you may be looking for things, you know, ideas of things that sell in booths. So that's why I say, yes, that sells. This is a, you probably recognize it. If you know what it is, you know what it is. I saw the basket look on it and I said, that's got to be Longaberger. And sure enough, I flipped it over and there it was, the Longaberger mark on it. This probably sat inside of a basket, but I went ahead with it anyway because there are people that collect these. They may have the basket and they may want this piece. So I went ahead and picked it up. For the prices I paid that day, it was well worth the pickup. If you didn't watch the video This haul that I'm going over, I've already gone over a big part of it in the previous video. I only paid $50 for 45 items. You cannot, I don't even think I can get that kind of pricing at a yard sale. It was a great day for me. I usually pick these up whenever I see them if they're a decent price because they do sell. Again, they don't last very long in the booth as long as they're priced, you know, reasonably where people can afford them. I loved this one because it had butterflies on it and flowers. It's that time of year. It's time for butterflies and flowers to start showing up again. Aren't you excited? Spring is on its way. It's actually kind of started to spring here in North Carolina, but it's going to be coming full force before you know it. Just something simple that I picked up. I have in our spare bedroom, I have a wall that's decorated with these fans, and so I'm just going to add this to that wall of decor. This is for myself, and you saw me find these great bookends in the video. This elephant, this is like a soapstone. It's so heavy. Wonderful, wonderful bookends. There was a set of them, so I was very excited to find these. I'm having a hard time holding them up, and I don't want to drop them and break them. But really great set of elephant bookends. I love them. So I don't know if you can tell already, this is my style. This is our style. These are the types of things that we like, I personally really like to put in our booth. And I guess you would call it eclectic or worldly, or I'm not sure, traveled. But I just love this kind of thing, and especially love any type of pottery. I think this was a Pottery Barn piece, yeah. Made in Portugal, a Pottery Barn piece. Needs a little dusting. Everything was a little bit dusty, but that's okay. It was a garage warehouse sale. I can expect that. So I picked that up. Love that. This is just a cute little picture. It's just that time of year for strawberries, and I just thought that was a very cute little picture. Nice size to tuck in a vignette somewhere. I was actually kind of surprised to find this there. Seems like this is finding me now. Now that I've run across this, when Joanne and I went out and we did our little challenge of only spending $20, I picked up 2 pieces of this, and I still have them in the booth. They have not sold yet, so I still don't know if this is a good pickup or not. But this is a Noritake. It's called Casual Gourmet, and this is a different piece than the other 2 pieces I have, so I'm just going to add it to that collection that's there. And I think the more pieces you put together, the more it might be appealing to someone. So we're going to give it a try. Again, like I said, I only paid about $1.12 for this, so it's worth giving it a try. And because I only paid $1.12 for that particular piece, it might allow me to mark the other 2 down and move them a little bit faster and absorb some of that cost. You saw me locate this. I definitely had to pick it up. Not only is it a beautiful ginger jar, it has its lid, it's in great condition, there's nothing wrong with it, and the color is spot on. This is a great color for the spring. People love this color. They love to decorate with this color. I love this color. I'll tell you, one of the things that's so hard for me in the business, the thing I don't like to do the most probably, is pricing. It takes a long time, takes a lot of effort. You have to do a lot of research, cleaning, figuring out how to get the tags put on the piece without ruining the piece, or where the tags will stay, and you have to document all your pieces and keep track of your inventory. There's a lot involved with the pricing aspect. And I really dread it. I do it every weekend. I dread it. But I'll tell you, when I find good items like this haul that we have here, I'm excited to do pricing. I can't wait to get these priced. I'm excited to bring these to the booth, so it makes pricing a little bit easier for me. One of the things that I always do when I'm out hunting is I'm not afraid to open boxes. I'm always curious what's in the box. Came across this box. I'm gonna just put it up here so you can see the name. And if I have time when I'm editing the video, I will put the name up here, but it says Made in Italy. I like the look of the box. And I said, what is in there? If it's made in Italy, ooh, it might be cool. And sure enough, look at this gorgeous set of stemware. Absolutely stunning, beautiful pieces. They look like they've never been used. I think they've just been in this beautiful box. Probably were given as a wedding gift or something, and the person never used them. Guys, use the stuff. Use the beautiful pieces. Look at that. The gold is perfectly intact. If you do use them, make sure you don't put them through a dishwasher. Hand wash these items. But yes, there's a little sticker on there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it It's upside down so that you can see it. But it does say made in Italy right there. I don't know if it'll focus for us. And I think it says hand blown or handmade in Italy. Really beautiful. A little dusty, need to clean them up, but I will hand wash these gently to keep that gold intact. But they are just, it's a beautiful set. Love them. If you watched the hunting video talking about looking in the boxes, I always look in the boxes, then you know I found a great box of stuff. This was one of the pieces that was in there, just a piece of coral, which people love these natural elements. So I always, whenever I can get a piece that's a natural element, I will pick it up. But this box had so many great figurines from Japan, these little tiny figurines. Look at this little bunny. So cute. There were some other bunnies there like this, but they were chipped, so I didn't pick those up. And I just absolutely fell in love with this donkey. I collect these Japanese figurines with the big pretty eyes. So this is going right in my collection. This is for me. I love this guy. They just make you smile. They're happy. I like things like that. And this dog was a good find. Is this a collie? Is that what this is? Or Steve told me what this was. I'm not up on the types of dogs, but what stood out to me was that it had the spaghetti ears. So that's a definite vintage piece and in really great condition. Cocker Spaniel? Is that what that is? Cocker Spaniel maybe? Love that one. This one I'm also going to keep for myself because it's a pottery piece and I do collect pottery. And I thought he was really cool. He's like a little blue camel pottery piece. And the piece that I found, and you saw me find it in the video, that I was so excited. I cannot believe I found a Pixie in the wild in excellent condition. Excellent condition. I do collect these too. I don't know. It's going to be hard for me to let this one go. I'll have to really think about this one. I don't necessarily need to keep it. I have it, my cabinet back there is completely full of these small figurines, so I don't necessarily have to keep it. We'll see. In another box were kind of Christmas items. It was a Christmas box, really, and I did pick this up. I thought it was unique. I don't know if I've ever come across in Egyptian style. I have Egyptian ornaments that are hand-blown glass ornaments, but I don't think I've ever come across like a mummy ornament before. I thought that was pretty interesting and unique, and I thought this egg was gorgeous. I'm putting this in the booth now because this is an egg, so I figured this is definitely relevant for Easter. But look at the coloring on that glass. Just a beautiful, beautiful piece. The birds that I picked up, they're just some little gold birds that will clip onto, they got little clips, they'll clip onto a branch. I got those for myself because I do put birds on our tree. So that's for us. And this wasn't in a box, this was just sitting on the shelf. And I usually don't pick these up. There's a name for these. I'm not sure, I'm gonna have a hard time showing it to you. Yeah, it's not gonna really, you know what it is. It's like got the etching in it. There is the reason I picked it up. I don't know if you can see. Put it in front of my face, I guess. It's an ant. An ant. I thought that was really unique. It's a 3D ant. I thought that was kind of cool. I usually don't pick these up, but I thought that was kind of unique. This I picked up, and she's not in the best condition. She is a buyer's. She's a caroling angel. Her hair in very rough condition. She's from 1987. Her hair is in bad shape. She needs Michelle. She needs my stylist, Michelle, to take care of her. But I picked her up because buyers always sell, so I'm going to try to salvage her hair or do something with it to help that out. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I came across this towards the end of hunting. I kind of wish I had looked a little harder because I bet you the base was there somewhere. I don't think it was in the box that I was looking in, and so I just said, you know what, I'm going to at least grab the top, because a lot of times you come across the refrigerator box and you don't have these beautiful lids. And I love this one because it has the celery and the radishes and the tomato on it. I think it's fantastic. So hopefully someday, you know, I'll just tuck this away, and hopefully someday I'll come across the box. If I don't after a while, I will just put this in the booth as is, and maybe somebody's looking for a lid. I came across this. These were all tied up. I said, well, what's in there? Let's take a look. And man, these are pretty. These maybe could double as a weapon. They're pretty stout. These are carving tools. They are, let's see, there was a name on it, I think. I saw a name somewhere. Oh, right there is the name, and it says Nazco out of Japan. It's right there. Man, these are big. Big, big set. You definitely wouldn't have any problem carving your ham or your turkey with these. I mean, look at the size of these things. They're huge. I am going to put them in the booth right now. Coming up is Easter. A lot of people do ham for Easter, so maybe somebody would want these for carving their Easter ham. We are nearing the end of the haul from the Garage Brothers warehouse sale. I really enjoyed having Steve go on this sale with me. He actually enjoyed himself. He had fun. He was bringing things to me like this beautiful artwork. It looks like it's the streets of Paris, and just beautiful. I love this. Looks like there's an artist painting there, so that makes me believe this would be depicting Paris. Beautiful, beautiful. And the frames are cool. They're like a gold, and it was a set. And the artist on these, I think, was Coleman, I believe. I think I saw it was Coleman. Here is a carriage and some umbrellas, horse-drawn carriage. Could actually be New Orleans too, but I think it's supposed to be Paris. Beautiful, beautiful set. Love them both. And if you watched the video, you know how much I got excited over finding these. I don't come across these very often. When I do, I'm pretty darn excited. Now, these would be considered musicians. I thought they would be jesters, but I did look them up. It's the Harlequin style, but they're musicians. And you can get a set of 4 of these, or they can come like this in a set of 2. Now, these aren't perfect condition, but boy, they're pretty close. You see that line there? There is a little bit of lineage. I don't know if I'll be able to buff that out. I haven't tried yet. But the most important part, the figures themselves are in great condition. They've got that diamond shape. They are screaming mid-century modern, maybe to 1970s. They're fantastic. I love them. I am so excited to put these in the booth. Okay, I think that was everything from the Garage Brothers warehouse sale. Thank you guys for opening up that warehouse and letting us in. I cannot wait till the next sale to go back, and I will probably do much better with my filming, try to be more in control of myself and not be all over the place, and get a little bit longer filming for you. So last few things I'm going to show you I picked up at Goodwill over this week, just stopping in. Did my usual Thursday night decompression shopping, and picked up a couple items. Thought these were great. They're geraniums. I believe these are geraniums. Yeah, they look like geraniums. In this nice little pot. Paid $3 for this. This is a great piece for the booth. Anytime you can get some nice foliage like that in pretty good condition, it looks realistic, that's good. I love this galvanized pitcher. I thought this had a nice look to it. I like the ribbing on it. I like the color of it. It's a newer piece, and I did pay a little bit for it. I did pay $5. Now this was, let's see, this was originally $20. Yeah, at Big Lots. It was a Big Lots piece. So on sale, probably when they have their sales, it was probably $15 to $10 even. We won't put a humongous price on it, but I think it's got a great look for farmhouse decor, or anybody that maybe just wants to use it on their porch or their entryway. Put a beautiful, beautiful, wouldn't it be gorgeous if it had like just this beautiful arrangement in it with, greenery hanging off from it? I just think it'd be gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, I found these great set of candle holders. I love them. They have the pineapple design on them. They're very ornate, just great. Now I'm not gonna be able to get these in the booth this weekend because I'm gonna have to clean them up a little bit. They've got some wax on them that's got to be cleaned up, but I think they're great. Now I will start out with them just as they are. They are kind of like a powdered gold look. I don't know if that's going to be something people are interested in, or are they going to want them white? Oh, everybody wants everything white, right? Well, I think these are awesome the way they are. I'm going to start out with them just the way they are and hope that somebody absolutely falls in love with them. I recognize this piece right away. It's a Norman Rockwell piece. It's very classic, but it's just so beautiful. And again, it's that time of year. There's where it says Norman Rockwell on it. Look at the bird. It's such a beautiful piece of artwork. There was no way I was going to let it go. And then look at the frame on this, the detail on that frame. Isn't that pretty with the flowers? This is framed well. It was $6. It's a beautiful piece of artwork, and it will go very well in any vignette for the spring or even through the summer and into the fall. The only time of year this may not work in your decor would maybe be in the winter, but I just love it. This piece needs some serious cleaning. It was, let's see, $5. I did pay for it, but I liked the look of it. I felt like it had a very nautical look. The glass needs cleaning, but it will clean. I kind of tested. It's a candle holder. This unscrews on the bottom, and you can just stick a candle up in there. It isn't lightweight. This actually had some weight to it, so I thought maybe it was a quality piece. Did not see any markings on it, so I don't know who made this. But this time of year, I think this will work out really well. I'm going to go ahead, I went ahead with that and took the risk on that at $5. We'll see how it does. Picked this up too. It was $3. Did pay a little bit for it, but these mid-century modern pieces, these are the pieces that you don't find a lot of times. You'll find the great Pyrex bowl or serving bowl that would go in here, but you may not find this part. So I will just sell this by itself, and somebody who is a Pyrex collector, or maybe even Corningware collector, they might be looking for this part. I picked up this beautiful scarf. It's a Berkshire. It says it's made in Italy. It's not perfect. I am seeing a little bit of a run right there, but I'll price it accordingly. I thought it was a pretty print, so I went ahead and grabbed that. I did pick up these pillows, not for the pillowcases. I don't like them. They're dark brown color. They just kind of look boring, but I picked them up for the inside, for the pillow themselves, because they're 100% feathered down pillows. And I'm going to use them for my spring pillow covers that I have that I don't have any inserts for. So grab those for that purpose. Feather, anytime you can get a feather pillow at a good price, pick it up. I picked this up because it gave me a laugh. I thought it was hilarious. Just take a minute and look at that. They're seagulls, and it's called Feeding Frenzy, and they're like seagull hors d'oeuvre picks. I thought that was hilarious. I don't know. I probably will just keep these for myself. I thought those were funny. All right, the last thing I want to show you is this really beautiful piece of artwork that I found. It's not a famous artist. I think it's just somebody who did the artwork themselves. Just, a person like myself who maybe enjoys trying to throw their hand in art. But I just thought it was beautiful. Let me show it to you. It's this beautiful impressionist piece. I think the person did a wonderful job. It's called Paradise, and it was by Phyllis Kindler. I think the work is nice. I love the coloring on this, and it does look like paradise. I think Phyllis did a great job. And I am going to put this in the booth. I don't know, there was something about it. I went back to it several times. I looked at it, set it aside, walked all around Goodwill, looking at other things, went back to it again, and really, said, you know what? Let's see, how much did I pay for this? Probably $6. $6. Why not try? Why not see if this piece can find a new home? I think it can. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I think it deserves to be hanging on a wall somewhere in somebody's home. Okay, that's it for the haul. Woo! We had quite a bit at that. For $50, we got a lot of stuff. Goodwill, I don't even know. I didn't even add it up. I don't think it was a whole lot of money. But at any rate, we found some great stuff. I've got a big night ahead of me. I call it the Price-O-Rama. I'll be pricing all night long. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to hit the booths early, get everything in there for Saturday and Sunday so that people can enjoy it. Everybody get out there. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Get out there, do your treasure hunting. Actually, when you see this video, the weekend will be over at that point because I'm probably not going to put this video up till midweek. So enjoy the rest of your week. Get out there this coming weekend. Find yourself some treasures. Put a big smile on your face. And thank you so much for joining our channel and joining us on this trip of finding treasures and helping them find new homes. Take care, everybody.